Welcome back, everybody. So we're going to use a belt or a scarf for some of our postures, our stretches today. So if you don't have that, you could grab one of those. So welcome. My name is Prema. Welcome to Yoga Stretches at Work. So today we're going to start off with opening up in the hips and doing some stretches that will help open up in the lower back to help support our healthy posture and to reduce tension in the shoulders and spine. And then we'll do some shoulder work and neck and a little bit of wrist and hand. So we're going to begin by standing up. You can stand up in front of your chair or beside your chair. And we're going to take our feet. Take your feet about as wide as your hands. Stretch your hands out. And if possible, try to bring your feet underneath your hands. And if that's too much for you, then shorten your stance. So we're going to take our hands to our hips. And we're just going to go back and forth. Taking an inhale, going to one side, and exhale to the other side. Inhale to one side, exhale to the other side. So see if you can flow with the breath, and you don't have to do it exactly like that, but in a way that you're moving and breathing. Just starting to get into our hips, and it doesn't have to be real deep stretch here. It's just a nice, easy flow. Back and forth, getting some circulation in our hips and gently opening our hamstrings and our adductor muscles in the inside of the thighs. So we'll go back and forth just a couple more times. And then come back to center. So let's inhale and open up the arms. Stretch the fingers up overhead. And you're going to take your left hand to your right wrist. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale, stretch over to the left side. If you need to walk your feet in a little more to be more comfortable, you can do that. So stretching from your right foot. Press the right foot firmly into the earth and stretch all the way up to the right fingertips. Now let's do the other side. Right hand to the left wrist. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale over to the left. Now root the left foot into the earth. Stretch over to the right. Maybe lifting the head and gazing upwards a little, if that feels comfortable for the neck. And let's come back. Now let's do the right side again. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale over to the left. And now we're going to bow forward, chin to chest. Keep the right foot planted in the earth actively and feel that stretch. Even move into the lower back here and come up. And we'll do the other side. Right hand to the left. Inhale, lengthen up. Exhale over to the right. Now root the left foot into the earth for a little deeper stretch. And now bow forward, bringing the stretch into your lower back and the left side of the hip here. Keep legs firmly pressing into the earth. Inhale, rise up. So let's bring our feet a little more narrow, about a little wider than your hips here. And we're just gonna swing back and forth here, moving with the breath, loosening up in shoulders, loosening up in hips. You can even let your hips rock back and forth. Nice and gently. Deep inhale. Long exhales. Wonderful. Come back to center. Just getting the energy and circulation moving. And let's sit back into our chair. So you want to place your feet with heels underneath your knees. Feel the sit bones rooted on the earth on your chair. I'm used to being on a mat. Now take your hands onto the top of the thighs, press your thighs down into your chair, and inhale and lengthen from the tailbone to the crown of the head, creating some length in your spine. Now draw shoulders up and back and lift in the chest and the heart area. Now exhale, round forward, chin to chest. Keep your hands rooted on your thighs. Just taking a gentle bow here, rounding the upper back. Exhaling. Now inhaling, lengthening up. Beautiful. Try to keep that length in your spine. And now we're going to take the hands behind your head, interlace your hands. Not behind the neck, but behind your head. And open up the shoulders. Keep the length in the spine, chest lifted. Exhale, round forward, chin to chest, just like we did earlier. Exhale all of the breath out. Inhale, lift. Open up the elbows. Pull shoulder blades onto the back. Exhale, chin to the chest, rounding forward. Stay here for a couple of breaths. Feel that stretch from the tailbone all the way up to the top of the neck. With each exhale, softening into the stretch even more. And come back. Release the hands out to your side, palms facing towards the earth. Take your right ear towards your right shoulder. And then you're going to take your right hand, top of your head, and gently drawing it towards the right ear. Very, very gently. We're doing a stretch here for the neck and trapezius. A lot of you have done this with me. So extend the fingertips out of the left hand. So this is a pretty good stretch. Now, if you want to go a little deeper, bring the hand towards the back body. Your left hand towards the wall behind you. Pulling it back, and then you can pull it forward. Moving with the breath. Exhale, pulling it back. So you go to the range that feels good to you. You'll know when to stop. When you pull the hand into the back body, it can get pretty deep. So you go as far as it feels good, and then maybe round your chin forward a little bit as you bring your hand to the back body for a big stretch here in the neck. And bring the chin back up, bring the hand back up. Wonderful. So let's take the hands behind the head again, interlace fingers. Inhale, press head into the hands, open up elbows. Exhale, round forward, chin to the chest. Take 2 breaths here. And come up, and now we'll do the opposite side. Extend hands out. Take your left ear towards your left shoulder, left hand to the top of the head. Stretch out through the right fingertips here. And your hand is just gently resting on the head. You're not pulling too hard, no pain. But you should feel, you go as far as you feel that nice stretch. And as long as it's that good stretch feeling. Now pull the hand towards the back body. Only as far as it feels good for you. And bring it forward. Inhaling, bring it forward. Exhaling the hand back. Inhale forward. Exhale back. Now this time we're going to round our, bringing the chin forward. But you still have it off to the left. Just dropping it towards the chest. Extending your right hand towards the back body. Deep stretch in the trapezius muscle here. Attaches from the neck, from the cervical vertebrae down to the scapulas and the shoulder. And lift the chin up. Bring the hand back. Now we're going to take the hands behind the head again, just to help balance out the stretch on both sides. Inhale, open up elbows. Exhale, round forward, chin to chest for 2 breaths. And come up. Wonderful. Shake out hands. Let's do some shoulder rolls. Fingertips towards the shoulders. You can rest them here. Inhale, elbows towards each other and back for some big circles. Moving with the breath. Deep inhale. Long exhale. And now let's go the opposite direction. Moving with breath. Inhale, exhale long. Deep inhale, exhale long. Beautiful. Shake out hands. So we're going to take our strap, bring it behind. So we have a little bit of space with the strap. Some of you might have a wider space or a little more narrow. So pull on the strap away from each other. Roll shoulders forward and back. Try to get them onto the back body, the shoulder blades. And now pull on your strap and press your knuckles into the strap like this, rounding your hands towards each other as you press the thumb knuckles in towards each other. And that draws the shoulder blade even more onto the back here, as if you're trying to pinch a pencil in between the shoulder blades. Beautiful. So once you have that the best you can, inhale, extend the arms back. Exhale, bring them back towards the sacrum. Inhale, stretch the arms back as far as you can, the best you can, and bring the hands back. And now we're going to make the knees a little wider. Inhale, round forward and bring the hands up, pulling them away from each other. You can release the thumb knuckles pressing into the strap now. Just pull the hands away from each other on the strap as you draw the hands up and over the best you can. Deep inhale, long exhale, rounding forward. Now release the hands and bring them to the floor. You can place the strap on the ground. We're not going to use it anymore. Grab your elbows or place hands on the floor, whatever feels best for you here. So inhale, place your hands on the thighs. We're going to round up, chin to the chest, nice and slowly. Take a moment here. You can close your eyes for just a couple of breaths, connecting with the breath as the circulation flows. It's always something nice to do to clear the clouds away while you're working. Beautiful. So you're going to take our right thigh, hands behind the thigh, and stretch the leg out as much as you can. I'm pressing thigh into the hands as I stretch the foot out away from me. Pull the right knee into the chest, lengthen up the spine as much as you can. Do a couple of circles. Hug knee into the chest and release that foot. Now we're going to take the hands behind the left leg and press the thigh into the hands as you stretch the left foot away, pressing the foot as if you're trying to press it into, like the wall. Lengthen through the spine as much as you can. Now draw the knee in and let's do some circles. Wonderful. Bring it back. Hug it into the chest and release the foot to the earth. Inhale and bring the arms up overhead and interlace the fingers. Palms up to the sky. Stretch up. Inhaling up. Exhaling, rounding forward. Chin to chest. Back. Arch like a cat. Inhale up. And release the hands. Take them in front of you. Interlace the hands again for a couple of wrist rolls. Gently in one direction. Now the other direction. Press palms away. Beautiful. Let's bring them into like a prayer pose, pressing hands into each other. Roll shoulders up and back. Lift your chest and heart. So let's do some rotations, palms towards you. So you touch the back of the palms and then the palms come together. And now let's go the opposite direction. Beautiful. Now we're going to take the right hand towards us. Take your index and pinky finger and pull it away from you for a big stretch in the ulna side of your arm. Wonderful. Stretch, shake that hand out. The opposite hand, pinky and index finger, hand pointing towards you, stretch it away from you. You should feel warmth on the whole inside of your arm, the ulna side, helping to reduce any tension on the ulnar nerve that can happen when your hands and wrists are tight. And shake out the hands. Interlace, push the hands away from each other. Again, deep inhale, stretch up long. Inhale, big inhale. Fill the lower belly to the top of the lungs. Stretch, stretch, stretch. Pull the arms back. Exhaling, releasing the hands to the thighs. Tops of the shoulders roll up and back. Feel rooted in your chair as you lift all the way up to the crown of the head. Close the eyes for just a moment, connecting with the breath coming in and out, or you can gaze softly in front of you. So thank you for today. I hope that this helps you creating more freedom in your mind and body while you're at work. Have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time on the chair.